Garrett, it's Victoria. I trust you made it back alive. You've done well, Garrett. Come with me and bring the sword. There is someone you have to meet. It's time for the payment you've been promised.
Yes.
A refreshment, Mr. Garrett. I'm in the possession of a superior brandy that has the most restorative effect.
I prefer my payment in cash, not liquor, Mr.
My apologies. I've been watching you, Mr. Garrett. So closely, in fact, that I'm afraid I'd forgotten we haven't actually met yet. I am Constantine.
All this time I thought you were gonna pay me. You've brought me here to kill me?
But you have it all wrong, Mr. Garrett. Would it surprise you to know that it was I who hired you to steal my own sword? Yes. You see, Victoria and I are...
Old associates.
Yes. You were being tested, do you understand? And I must say, you more than live up to your reputation. You are quite an extraordinary thief.
Testing me? What is it you want from me, Constantine?
I am a collector, Mr. Garrett. But there are some items that are not available for purchase. They must be acquired using other means. In this case, the item in question would be best acquired by thieving. Not simple thieving, no. I need an artist like yourself.
What exactly is this item?
It is the gemstone called the Eye, for its unusual
appearance.
Yes. Kept hidden in the sealed cathedral deep inside the halls of the scum Hammerites. Oh, but forgive me. You are possibly friendly with the Order of the Hammer.
No. Fanatics make unreliable friends.
Excellent. I am prepared to offer you quite a sum. 100,000 upon receipt of the Eye.
I don't see how I can refuse such an offer.
Marvelous. Victoria can fill you in on all the particulars. And Mr. Garrett, the sword, keep it. You have earned it, but also, I believe you'll find it useful in your quest.
The eye that Constantine wants is in the abandoned cathedral of the Hammerites. The cathedral is located in a section of the city that was deserted years ago, after some kind of catastrophe. I've heard stories of the incident. Most are wild rumors about hordes of zombies and raging fires. Now that part of the city is walled off, and no one's allowed to go in. Not that many people would dare to in the first place. Maps of the area are easy to find in attics and old trunks, but like all of them, the one I've got is over 50 years old. I'll make my way through the ruins to the Hammerite Cathedral and find a way inside. Once I get inside the cathedral, I'll have to locate the eye. Something tells me that this is not going to be easy, but for the amount I'm getting paid, I'm willing to take some serious risks.
Now you can hear me. Okay, you can definitely hear me now. Still nothing? Yeah. Well, now it's working. I can see it right there, so let you know once I have. I'm back in 1998. Yep. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Should be good. I'll just let you know. So yeah, sorry about that. So I don't know why it was doing that, but I'm guessing it was probably linked up to the VR headset or something by accident, which seems to be a recurring issue, but yeah, we are. Okay. That mine is very much active, which means it will go off if I'm not careful. Got some more of these bad boys, which are going to be useful for dealing with more of the ghosts. Good job, no need to thank me. Nah, you deserve thanks for that. So yeah, so I know there's quite a few things I had said earlier on in the stream, so sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this map is going to be, I think, very much combat focused with the undead and other various things as well that are. So it's not going to be people that we're fighting mostly. This seems like a trap if there ever was one, so. Or not. Okay. The mines are nevertheless going to be useful for dealing with the zombies anyways, because we can lure them in, blast them up like this, and then we are golden, basically. You can even still pick up part of them, too, which is... yeah. Alright, so we've made it to here. That Burke, I'm pretty sure, is the one that we already badly wounded. Yeah, because it's just running away. Well, we can use him to possibly scout for us or something. I don't know. Like if there's a zombie around the corner and he gets hit first. That would be convenient for us. At least temporarily. Okay, there is another zombie in here somewhere. Let's go ahead and deal with him. Constable Toole is a degenerate. Every time we have a blackout, I have to go haul his ass out of the pub to get him to unlock the maintenance cell for the Market Street power grip. If he wasn't the Baron's nephew, they would have fired him months ago. I could try jumping up there and looking for more loot. I think the correct play for the time being. So there is a zombie around somewhere. We're going around in a circle here, that's fine. Ah, ghost. Sweet. I will deal with you. Two, three, four. Okay, that's a problem. I have an answer. I'm gonna mine this. Come here, little zombie. Come on. Set it off. God damn it. I'm over here, zombie. That's it. Come to Papa. Okay. So he did kill the Burrick, who led me over to here, which is neat. Drawbridge lead. I could probably shoot the an arrow to lower that drawbridge. I love this game. Ace, those aren't zombies, they're congressmen. Yeah, they basically are, aren't they? Yeah, this level is the worst in all the series, in my opinion. No map, too vague goals, bad maze like layout, bunch of enemies you can kill but don't have enough resources to deal with them all. Not a good time. Lol, they're all Bidens. Yeah, that's true. Right down to them. Get holy watered, son. That the power of the builder commands you. Oh, shoot. Darn. We ran out of time on that holy water. Let's see what we got here. Some more loot. A lot more zombies over there. How many mines do I have left? 3. I'm gonna chuck one over there, see what happens. I think that's the play. Darn, I screwed that up. We'll just toss it closer to here. So step on it, and he's down. Okay, we've dealt with a good chunk of that. We are getting loot out of it. Ooh, a spider. Couple of spiders. Neat. You mean I can't shoot through this? Bull. Ah, well. We do have the resources, I think, to deal with some of this stuff. It's just... Sounds like a fire elemental there. See, prime example of what I said. As Thief Gold marks the area on the map like in blue like Thief 2 does. It does kind of here. So we are in the Market Street area. I can't remember. Yeah, because it shows us we're here. Pretty sure this is the Market Street. Okay. Well, that's the power on in this area, which is nice. We'll lockpick this, see what we can find. It's fun to be a thief in a manor occupied by human guards and seek past them. It's not fun to be a thief in the ruins of a district filled with monsters, zombies, and ghosts. Cool. Well, I can't really argue with that. But so far, it's not too awful. Oh, another one of these dudes. Neat. I can shoot him all the way from up here, and he can't really do anything about it, I don't think so. Yep, he's down for the count. So let's see what we've got down here. I did suffer a little bit of damage, but I should be alright for the most part. Watch that bit of health be absolutely critical for something. Well, we did get down here. We can easily use a rope arrow to climb back up if we really want. But in the meantime, let's see what else we can find. There's a waterway here. So if I get myself up, we'll be good. Crab people, yep. I don't like these types of levels usually. Yeah, I mean, they have their place, but, you know. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll air up here. More of a mansion enjoyer unless it's the Black Parade undead levels and that are good. See, you can do good undead levels in this game, but yeah. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything down here after all, so that was a little bit of a waste of time. But down there seems to be something, so we'll just air up again. And down we go. Okay, so... So this brings us to the drawbridge from earlier. Neat. Wonder if I can climb this like this. No. But now we know that there's another little route there we could take if we really, really want to. But yeah, this area does definitely feel like it's been abandoned for 50 odd years, doesn't it? I could have actually mantled that. Neat. Let's see what this does. Water arrows, nice. Fire arrows, also nice. Okay, we're done with that. We can also jump back in here and head over to where the other stuff is, and then from there, I think the play is we swim over here, see what we can find over here. Yeah, sorry about the background noise, if there is any, guys. Okay. We already went through here anyways. So, back we go. Anyways, I do hope everyone is having a lovely day. So, yes, something I was going to mention earlier. So the goal, or I did mention earlier, but, you know, I don't think the audio was actually catching me at that time. So the goal thing, I did set it up. I guess it's only supposed to go for 30 minutes or so. The problem is, I was going to set it up with the usual 2-hour limit like normal, but I guess because of YouTube being YouTube, it's having issues doing that at this time. So, you know, actually, hold on. Is that loot? No, it is not. I am very, very... Alright, let's see if I can get back here and air up before I start drowning. I'll just do that. Screw it. Okay. That's why we have breathing potions on hand. Because I don't feel like drowning in this. Alright, there we go. We can also climb up with a rope arrow, and that should get us to where we want to be. I'll leave that there just in case. You never know. See what in through here gets us. Well, I could just rope arrow up here, so I might as well. A fire arrow, neat, potentially useful. Garrett Matlet. Okay, that could be a fire elemental there, I'm hearing. So it is. Well, we do at least know a source of fire arrows if we really need them, but I don't think we do. Oh. He does actually still have fight in him. Shoot. That's bad. I hate spiders so much. Alright, let's get this guy. No, you brought this on yourself. You get to get sticked with this. Come back here. There. I hate spiders. Oh, Burke. Hello. Okay, I spooked him enough. He's fleeing. Alright, we're on Market here. Market Street, so... So I know there's another spider around here somewhere, because I can hear him. Alright, let's hit this area. Another breathing potion. Useful. Okay, that looks like a good place to have to fight another of those. Hello, Mr. Spider. There you are. Alright, that's dealt with. Oh, the drawbridge was actually probably over here. Which means it's a completely different drawbridge. Neat, I didn't know. That makes sense. Okay. I think the play is going to be a couple of rope arrows. One up here, and one... Okay, I can definitely do better than that. Oh no. Okay. It's not too far back. Well, that sucks, but I can always try again. Alright, so this seems like it's something that the keeper... No, it's holy water, so... Well, the keepers, it makes sense, would have a stash of it, probably. So, neat. That probably was a mistake. I'm going to go with yes. Alright, let's try that again. Alright. Still, getting another thing of holy water is definitely very handy in this area. Hold on. It looks like there's more valuables, possibly. Okay, this brings us over to here. I don't see much. Oh, there is a point to going over here at least. There's something in here. Find out what. Oh, shoot. Alright, so that's a whole bunch of barracks is what that is. I think we'll do a different strategy. Which is to say we'll run once we get up there. Okay. What killed me? I know it was a Burrick, but where? Okay. Yeah, we are just running into all kinds of enemies in this area. Hello, Mr. Burrick. Oh, we got two Burricks fleeing. Got plenty of fire arrows, and I think it's time to put some of them to good use. If I can not miss. Okay, that is 5 Burricks that we have dealt with. Listen, there aren't many of us on this stream, I think we can make a pact. Skip this level. We won't tell anyone. Forget it ever happened. I think for it, I'd be extremely annoying if these creatures were an actual threat. Yeah. Find it very funny how slow their vomit moves in the air. Well, it's supposed to be a poison gas of sorts, for one. But, yeah, it is kind of amusing, nevertheless. I'll give you that one. Okay, now that the barracks have been put into their place, and we've also killed the spiders that are in this area, we can actually enter here and see what the spiders were guarding are so valuable. Well, there is some actual loot. Ooh, a healing potion. That is going to be a godsend, I'm sure. But this is not the area. I don't think this is where the batch of spiders that I saw earlier, which has me... Well, it now confirms that there are more spiders around, unfortunately. But it also confirms... There's like... Oh yes, here we go. Okay, well, we were able to wound him a little bit with that, but I don't think that... we lost a little bit of health anyways. Yeah, I don't see that as being a good trade. Well, I do know there's a spider... or batch of them around here somewhere. But okay, so we head to Cathedral. Okay, that's where the keepers are. So I guess the play is we go through Cathedral Street back to Reuben Street or something, and then that'll get us where we want to be. Where's the armor? Okay, this is the bar. That puts us there. That's the drawbridge up there. This is the other drawbridge. This, I'm pretty sure, is where I'm supposed to go anyways. Let's see what the objectives say. Oh, the grave should be over here, actually. Neat. I probably... Oh, and actually, the temple I need to go is over there, too. Okay. Serpentile Torque. I don't know where that's going to be, but we can find it, I'm sure. So Market Street. This should head us straight down to workshop there. Should be an upstairs on this building. Looks like that's the grave I need to go to anyways. So the big question is how I get up there. Probably this way. That takes me over to where the fire elemental was, which I don't want to be back there if I can avoid it. So... Yep, there's another spider in there, alright. Okay, so I guess we will have to go down here and face this guy again. Neat. Actually put me the opposite area of where I needed to be, which was over there. So I needed to actually go back. I goofed, clearly. That's one way, and I don't want to go that way. So it's over here. It just brings us over to this area. Yeah, the Buzzing Fire Wizard was where I drew the line in my playthrough. I just didn't play past that. The cheat codes were free in game magazines. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that. That was fun times. But we're going to do this legit, which means we go up... Ah, here we go. So I guess we go up these stairs here. Then up here. So that's why this was here. Then we can jump across. And that'll get us to where that is. We kill the spider and then we'll be good. Okay. Yeah, we could run past that dude, or didn't even have to fight him anyways. He's just there for extra fire, or if you need it, I guess. Oh. He died like that, huh? So this is where we leave the coins. Oh! And there's another one. Awesome! Shoot! I hate spiders! Gotcha, you little bastard. I hate spiders. All right. You good sir are either built different or a glutton for punishment. Alright. Well, we dealt with that objective. 2,000 in loot, huh? Yeah, we're a quarter of the way there, so we've got a fair bit more looting to do. Okay, we're gonna head south. Follow the trail. This is gonna take us into the territory of the hammer soon. So that there is that cathedral, or the keeper location there. Okay. Okay, that looks like that could be a hostel. Or not. I mean, I'm not going to complain if he's not hostile, so... Do I have any flash bombs? No, I don't. I have 3. But I could kill a ghost with my sword. Ah, he killed me with a thing anyways, even though he's... What? There has to be another one or something, because... Oh, there is! Okay, I will back here. Have you follow me. Yeah, he got me fair and square that time, but I am making headway. I think I can... Ah, almost had him. Technically, I could use holy water and try that way. Maybe a fire arrow, too, alternatively. Okay. We used all our fire arrows to do that, and I'm not very happy about that, so we'll do different. I almost had him again. I'm pretty sure I put him in basically within one-hit kill range. Okay, now we got him. So that's dealt with. Now we'll deal with you. Ah, you made me miss. Alright, that's for making me miss. Clearly, a lot of hammers bought it here.
Comes a man to rescue me. Poor man. The keepers have sealed the door, and only they know how to open them. Cross you the bridge to the grotto of the keeper's sentinel. Stand you on the pedestal and illuminate the statue with fire. Then get discovered the secret of the talisman.
Well. Well, now we have a very valuable hint there. While we're at it, I'm sure we can have a look around and see what else we can find. I love how it hints at the hammerhots that you're going to be dealing with inside the actual cathedral once you get in. But it also gives us some very valuable information about what we're to be doing. So yeah. I do need to figure out where exactly the thing is I need to find, though, the torque thing, so... Hi. Ooh, what do we have here? All right. I could jump up there, but I don't see any real point now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. So we might as well head back over through here. And this is the thing that it wanted us to do. So it wanted us to shoot fire arrows. We do have some. Into that. Oh, it wanted me to shoot it from over here. Cool. I'll do it that way then. Well, that paid off.
Looks like this place was built by my old pals, the Keepers. I wonder what they're hiding in here. I mean, I could probably do that, but be able to slip back out. I wonder if the Keepers have beef with the Finders. We'll find out.
Alright, I screwed that one up. Gotta be more weight I can add to that anyways. I might as well look. That looks perfect. Nope, nope, nope. There we are. Now we're good. Oh, shoot. Could be something as simple as a key I'm missing. Or it could also be I need that to be... Won't work with that. It will work with that. Okay. Keeper Lucas, we have received word of your fears, and we understand and indeed share them. We did not lightly take the decision to involve ourselves in this matter. However, we believe we were compelled to act. Were the trickster not opposed, he would bring destruction upon the entire city, upon us as well. We have endeavored to conceal our efforts as best we can. I can only hope that we have been successful. Yours in knowledge, Keeper Andrews. Keeper Andrews, we are relieved to hear that you have successfully contained the destruction. It was for just such a contingency that the elemental wards have been saved these many years, and we support your decision to use them now, as the peril that you have described is grave indeed. We urge you to hide the talismans with great care, as their discovery would lead to another such catastrophe. We worry also that your actions have exposed the truth of our existence to the world, which we must not allow. Yours in knowledge, Keeper Lucas. Okay, so there's clearly more to this. If there's any books here that would... see what we've got. Alright. Upon this map are the locations of the elemental talismans, which alone can unlock the wards placed upon the cathedral door. Their locations are recorded here in the event that we may one day find it necessary to re-enter the cathedral. The portal key in the library must be used to access the lost city entrance, where the Talisman of Fire is being kept. The Water Talisman has been hidden in the shrine located in the caverns below the old quarter of the city. The Talisman of Air is being kept by the Hammerites, and the Earth Talisman was left by the Hand Brotherhood. So we still have to steal a couple thousand in loot, and also the other valuable there. Neat. But we have figured out pretty much everything else we need to do. Alright. Alright, now that we have that settled, we can go. I would assume we need to head all the way back to one of the earlier sections of the map in order to find that item we were after. Because I do believe there's probably going to be more valuable loot there. 2,000 though is a good number of loot to require though, for sure. Now we can make our way to down here. This should give us access to, well, this is Cathedral Street right here, so, or was. So this, yeah, this is, so we can go here eventually. Ah, this might be where we need this key. No. More valuables. Well, we still got some loot out of this, so let's say this isn't exactly a loss for us. We still gained. We're halfway to the mark for loot anyways. That's nice. Weird. Way over here. Ooh. Yoink. So yeah. And if that one item is another 1,000 or so in loot, then we basically won at that stage, so that'll be nice. Well, might as well head in here and see what we can find. For some stuff for sure. Alright. Cool, Burke. Well, he's down for the count. So I could go down this route. Let's check, though, first and see what else we can find down here aside from Krawurxus. Because there's another route there. Might as well see if there's... So he's down. Alright, we can head down here, see what other loot we find. I just need another 1,000 worth plus the torque thing, and then we're golden. I think the torque thing is hidden in another little haunted house we have to deal with, so yay. I think that's going to be the first area where we get to see hammer haunts. Well, there is another Burke here we can deal with. I know, wait, this is different, I think. No, this is the same place I was in before. Okay. But there is some more loot there that I missed from last time. So that's another 50, or another whole 100 there. Puts us even closer to the amount we actually need. So yeah, neat. We'll head back up where we came from and see what else we can find, and then that, once we, like I said, get the objectives complete, we should be good to go. Taking out another Burke is definitely going to help. Wait a sec, what is this? Okay, it's a little manhole there. The Burks remind me of Trespasser Raptors. Makes sense, especially considering these games came out in the same year. It's interesting how even the games from '98 that are considered bad, a lot of them are at least still memorable and are kind of worth playing regardless. Because the two ones that people remember that were considered very iffy from '98 were Jurassic Park Trespasser was one, and the other one was the first Ring game. This should be Rubin Street. It is. Looks like another water arrow to me. Oh, shoot. Whoopsie-daisy. It was another water arrow. Neat. So that puts us up to 5 water arrows. And hopefully, maybe with some holy water, we can deal with those hammer haunts from a distance or something. That'd be lovely. I don't know for sure if we'll actually be able to pull it off, but it would be lovely, wouldn't it? Broadhead arrows. Which brings our stock of those up a little bit. Okay. Well, that gets us even closer to our loot amount, so that makes me happy. Alright, let's see what if there's anything else of note. I'll rope arrow this, just in case. No, but it doesn't hurt to check, so... We've gotten that squared away. I'm unable to give any hate to Trespasser. It was years ahead of many mechanics. It was. It truly was. Yes. And with I know with mods, people say that it's actually fun with mods. So, but that's the thing with Trespasser. Yes, it is kind of considered a very iffy game from the era, with some. But it's also a case of, as you said, it's very ahead of its time as well. Probably be interesting to play it in VR now that I think about it, because it seems to be a game almost tailor-made for that now that I think about it. Okay. Over here is probably the route that I actually need to take to find the other stuff. This, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is near the start of the map here, so... Yes. What's this? Yeah, this, we've already been here. Holy shit, you're so right about that. I didn't even think of it. Yeah, someone needs to check. I'm actually going to have to check when the stream ends and see if someone made a mod for that game so that it runs VR. Alright, let's see where this is. This is... Reuben Street down here, so we head south. It'll eventually take us to something, I think. This must be what it was what it was showing on the map, so that's fine. Already been up here then. Yeah. But hey, that's perfectly fine. So let's see. Where else would we be? So the torque thing, what we're probably looking at is... what we're probably going to be looking at is these two gear things here, perhaps. One of those is probably where we need to be. Floppy arm mechanic is my mind more akin to Surgeon Simulator than 90s prophecy of VR gameplay. Correct. And I don't think you're wrong. When I think of 90s VR, I think of, well, the Virtual Boy. At least if you talk about it being made manifest in the 90s. As opposed to what they thought the future was going to be for it. But yeah. But in retrospect, it probably would actually... It works a bit more with what modern VR actually is in practice. You know, also a very popular game from '99 to VR almost exactly, The Sims. Huh. I'll have to have a look. I have a copy of The Sims. I haven't looked to see what it made as far as predictions about VR, but I'll have to have a look at some point, I guess. I picked it up when it got released on Steam, same as some of the other games, you know. So, this was the entrance over here. I think this might be where... Okay, we already went through here. Yeah, we already went. I'm going around in circles trying to find the... We're back in Reuben Street. Cool. Well, I guess what we can do is... What happens if we head north? Compass really is your friend in some of these maps. This is the drawbridge. Here, that takes us straight north. Little chapel there. Fire elemental below that, so I guess the options are we look for where those final hammer haunts are going to be, which I'm guessing at this stage is probably going to be back at the cathedral somewhere. Somewhere at the cathedral. Then we find the torque thing there. It's probably what it's going to be. In retrospect. It makes way too much sense not to be there after all. All right. Cathedral Street. There. So it's clearly not here. Trying to think of where else it would be. Wouldn't be down over there. Check that, check that. That's the wall there. But I know there's another building to go to that has the thing we need. Once we get to it, we'll be good. Well, we'll have to deal with the hammer haunts. Either sneak past them or something. Point is, though, we have to get to that to be able to finish the mission. And I would assume that the loot's gotta be high value of some level. To the tune, hopefully, if it's 1,000, then we are golden on that. If it's 500, we'll still have a little bit of a ways to go, but you know, could always be worse, right? So no, it's not going to be there, so it's probably... I don't think we've been over here recently. Oh, shoot. Well, I might as well use a rope arrow to get myself back up here. There. Okay, if you guys are not going to run and make way for me, I'm probably going to have to take you out. Okay, good, good. Flame elemental. Hi. I already went in there and there and there, so... I suppose technically we didn't quite go up this. Yeah, there might be something hidden back there. Let's see. Alright, run away. Thank you. Okay, if you're gonna be this way. Sorry, buddy, but yeah. Yep, already went through that. Still not finding what I need to find, unfortunately. Finding everything else. Wait a second. Yeah, there might be something over here. Might be where we need to go. Let's find out. Okay, I don't see anything here. There's a little bit of a drop we can make. Alright, where are we? Back over this way. This is new, and I think this is where we needed to go. This is definitely where I need to go, which is a problem, because I know this is where the hammerhearts are. Okay, do we have mines? We have a mine. Time to run! Okay, so they can just die. I wouldn't know. I had never tried killing one with a mine before, so that's a new experience for me. But we did kill the 2 hammerhaunts. Sorry about that, guys. Well, there is valuables to be had in this building at least, so that's something. Alright, let's see what loot can be found from in here. Some holy water, very nice. Doesn't really help me that much, what with me having used all my water arrows, but okay, that puts us. Was that the item we needed? That is the serpentine torque, so that's part of the item we needed. So that is some of the loot, definitely. But we are still short on loot, unfortunately. So we have to look around some more before we find all that we need. Cool. It's probably in the downstairs, probably in the under areas that I was avoiding for a good portion of this mission, so we head back there. We can probably find some more loot that way. Use 3 water arrows on a corpse. You can reload. Yeah, I did. I didn't realize. I thought it was going to be like the zombies and explode, so that's why I kept firing him. How am I supposed to get up here, anyways? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't think I need the water arrows for anything in particular. Well, I lost a little bit of health there, but I'm fine. I don't think I need any more arrows for anything too specific. Okay. Was I able to? Yes, I was. Okay. So, it's just a matter of finding more loot. Like I said, I think the way to go about it is going downstairs, down underground again, and seeing what I can find underneath. I already went through there. Already checked that. So how much do we need? Another 200 or 300, basically. Not reloading then? Okay, glutton. Oh, you know it. But we are so close to getting the loot amount we need to be able to finish the mission. Pretty sure I've killed almost everything, with the exception of some burricks, which are I'm letting live at this point more than anything. Oh! See, that's another reason to check. Every now and then you might find something that you missed by sheer accident. Well, that significantly reduces the loot amount we need, so that I am happy with. Technically, we don't even need to... Ooh, that is a godsend. Realized there was another healing potion here. I think if we hit this enough times, it'll actually break one of them. Or if not, we can always, you know, try walking over here and see if that does anything. No. Oh well. Alright, so let's see what else we need. This should be the very start area here, yeah. So I do believe there was something around here that we could have dropped into. I just forget what it was. It's over here. I don't know what's in here, so let's find out. We might already have been through here, though, so... Looks like that one manhole that we saw earlier. Much of an accident where some item placements correlate with textures they are on, that it must be malice on the map maker's part. Yeah. To be fair, I don't think that was one of those locations where player would be that would expect that item. So I think that's, you could argue that's also part of the map makers being evil, but I'm not sure on that. Not deliberately, anyways. Yeah, we might have already been in here. We might not have. I think we have. Yeah. Okay. Oh, back down we go. I don't know what other items I would need to look, or where I would need to look for the rest of the items, so this is going to be a slight bit of a treasure hunt portion, I guess. Maybe that one area where I had the coins for might have some special goodies or something for me, who knows. Or the shot. Okay, we will head... We'll try to find that and see if we can. Because if it is just a matter of the area where where we placed the coins has additional goodies, then yeah, fine. So it was here that was the one area that I needed for the torque thing, so... This takes us down here. So we needed this area. Then we head in, try. See what happens. Maybe there was some more loot that I just missed. I'm gonna... Oh, I didn't take that much fall damage. Could have been certainly worse. Nothing there. Land on the dead spider. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything through this area, so... So we will just drop back down when we find a good spot to do that, which was, I believe, right here. Oh! Except I goofed. But we don't have to go there, is the big takeaway. Alright. Is this place where you leave an offering? Yeah, I did leave an offering there already. I already completed that objective, so... We're trying to find more loot, is what we're trying to do. I mean, technically I did leave loot there, but I'm not allowed to pick it back up. I'm pretty sure it would be considered bad luck or something if I did try that anyways. I know we already went through this area, so there's no... Unless I accidentally fall in like an idiot. Well, I was wanting to go down underwater anyways to try to find what I was looking for, so... Okay. But yeah, we're looking for maybe 2 pieces of loot, maybe 3 or more. If we are lucky, we can get that very quickly. If not, and then, yeah, it'll take as long as it takes, I guess. Almost ran out of the air there, but not quite. Anything? No, nothing. Alright, let's see where this takes us. Already went up there. Might be some loot on this little thing right here. Way to check would be to climb on this if I can. Nope. We're getting all the background noises today, I'm afraid. Sorry about that, guys. See what if there is a way to get into this building. No, of course not. Awesome if we could, though, because we basically solved some more of the searching. Alright, and let's head. Check that, or to check that. Done. Okay. Already went through that. Hold on. Ooh, there's something. One more piece of loot and we're good. Guess I could rope arrow this and see what we find. Nothing. Oh well. So we are nevertheless getting closer because we did find one more piece of loot, so that is counting. Alright. Don't know if we actually entered this building. Oh, nope, we did. Or at least kinda. Ah, no, we didn't. Or at least not through this area. Just need one more piece. I think I've already been up here, but just in case. Come on. Darn. I didn't see anything in there anyways, but it was worth checking just in case, I guess. We're so close, though. Just need one more item. One more piece of loot. We have already... Well, let's check that just in case. Yeah, I did already check this. Alright, we'll check over this route then. But yeah. Basically, one more piece of loot and we're good. Two more at the very most if we get one of those piddly 50 50 value things instead of 100, but something tells me we've already run out of 50 value stuff at this stage. Okay. We'll go through there, I guess, and see if there's anything there. And if there is, awesome. If not, then hey, we checked, eh? So, maybe loot is at the bottom of the sewer? I did already check that, is the thing. So, I did already check down here already. It's not down there, so unless... it's in a section that I haven't looked too thoroughly in yet or something. You know, sunken treasure. You would think so. And I did check for that and already found some stuff, but not enough. We're just needing the last bit, really. Okay, so this should hopefully get me close to... Yeah, I already killed the Krawurxus and stuff like that down there, so I don't think I need to be down there. Instead, I think I need to be this way. Here's that. Okay. We already went through that. You know, I haven't checked that too much, I don't think, so we'll actually give that one a go. See what happens, right? Nothing, but it was worth a look. So yeah, the big issue with this level was not the various monsters we had to face, it was reaching the loot amount we needed. Already went into that once, we didn't find anything, so... Already went through there, already went through that. That's empty. It's where the fire elemental is located, so we don't need to worry about that. Alright, over here again. See if there's anything I missed. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Let's see if there's anything up here, maybe. Yeah, I don't see any loot up there, fortunately. Well, there's shit over here that I didn't notice. Because I didn't go up here. But now that I know to go up here... Darn it. Foolish old man who currently owns the Serpentile Torque lives in a barren side street west of the Cathedral Drawbridge. Visited his small but wealthy residence last week in order to purchase the tour from him. But he ostensibly deflected my arguments, offers as is custom of his people to present a gift of such beauty to their brides-to-be before marriage. At 70 years of age, I don't know what sort of maiden he thinks will be tempted to wed him. Not sure if I should now proceed to use force, perhaps find a way to pilfer the torque from him. I understand there is a thief one can hire who lives nearby, close to Perrine Street. Well, I think we already looted that, surely. But it would have been a good thing to have that clue much earlier, but, you know. Since we're at this stage, we might as well continue. Maybe it's not about the loot, but about the Burks we killed along the way. Yeah, I know. Speaking of, alright, is there anything in here that could be? Nothing there. Yeah, let's bring us back to the temple entrance here. Which would be nice if we had something else to loot around here, but we don't, unfortunately. So wait a sec, there might be something up here because we know, well, knowing this particular level. Nah, it doesn't look like it. I guess the play here is go into these sewers here. Check for microloot at the window frames opposite to the temple. Alright. Yeah, I'll do that. Not seeing anything at all. Well, wait a sec. Maybe this key thing is actually critical to finding what we need. Sorry about getting lost, guys, and taking so long to get through this level, but hopefully we'll have our way through it soon enough and be able to actually finish the mission. We're so close, I know it. We just need a little tiny bit more and then we're golden. So okay, so I think the goal here is not entirely your fault. It's a bad level. There, down he goes. But I wonder if there is a key, if this key is actually for this thing. That'll give us some more loot or something. Yeah, we might as well give it a shot. There might even be a book or something that we didn't see earlier that might be valuable. Nothing in there. Nothing there. Don't take it out on the Krawurxus. Come on. You want PETA on your ass because that's how you get PETA on your ass, by killing 1997 Krawurxus. Yeah, but Krawurxus, you know. Right, so here's what we'll do. We'll drop down here, see what we find here. Not there. I know it also underneath heads down under this area, so that's what that does. So good to know. Screw it, I might as well help the city reclaim this. Oops, no Krawurxus. Oh. Now, the city should have no trouble retaking this on the grounds that, you know, there's nothing left alive out here or undead that's going to pose a threat to them trying to retake it. Oh, I say, as another Burg arrives. But where you drop the Burg, there's a walkway above you can climb onto. Oh, this walkway? Yeah, I already went through this walkway up here. But that is good. You're trying to help, so thank you very much. But yeah, I already checked that walkway. Loot Ace, you could loot a Ace. You playing Seal Clubber 1997. Oh, you know it. Okay, well, that is... The only place left to look is we probably didn't check thoroughly enough where that fire elemental is at. So if we head downstairs, we might be able to find something. But, you know... We found a rope arrow, so that's neat. Oh. That doesn't really get me to the loot amount I need, but hey, now that he's distracted, maybe I have a shot at actually looking to see a little bit further what we have. Nothing. And more. Oh, mine. Well, that would have been handy earlier. But... let me check that. So... I know I already checked up there too, so... both of those, so there's no point in trying again there. I don't think I've checked here, though. Yeah, there's probably something up here, and I didn't even notice to check. Well, that's not something I was supposed to do, apparently. Oh well. No, the wooden bridge thing. Wooden bridge thing, huh? Let's have a check. So that would be over here. So there is some... oh, neat. Okay, we now officially have enough loot. Thanks, dude. Okay, how much more loot was there? I feel like an idiot, considering that there was still another 500 bits of loot left. But good to know that we did at least finish the mission. I'm actually going to reload and go back to that one spot so we don't have to... so I don't have to wander around for much when we try finishing this mission, or, you know, ending the mission for the next area. So, achievement unlocked, see the edge of the universe. Yeah, I knew. Alright, we'll save right here. Use the rope arrow. Now we're complete on the mission. And that's also where we're going to go ahead and call it. That was a lengthy one. Yeah, there was a lot of... I know there's a fair bit more loot the mission had for us, but yeah. That was a long playthrough. Alright, so... But anyways, it was still... It did become a drag towards the end there, absolutely. I'm not sure I would say this is completely awful, but I can see why some of you guys aren't exactly fans of this particular mission. That was a lengthy one there. Alright. Worst map ever? I'm not sure I would go quite that far, but alright. But I can see why you're not exactly a fan of it. But yeah. I still ended up having fun for what it's worth. It's just that it's not exactly the highlight of Thief by any means. So, but yeah. In any case, this has been Ace. I hope you've enjoyed watching me play some more Thief Gold as much as I've enjoyed playing it, and I hope to see you all again soon. Until then, take care. Ace out.